Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
Hello to all the beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, and if you're watching me for the first time, welcome to my channel. Hope everyone is doing good. So guys, today we have gathered here in Chintan Bhawan, and there's a conference that is being organized under C20. So our school is one of the schools that was invited, so we are here in Chintan Bhawan. So I'll be vlogging today guys, and also be showing whatever that will be happening in this program. So stay tuned and enjoy. So dignitaries have arrived, governor, ministers and other members of civil service organization.
C20 has 14 verticals. C20 means civil societies of the 20 nations. A dialogue between civilians of these 20 nations to discuss on different topics. There are totally 14. In that 14, one is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. It is from the Upanishads. It's not a statement made recently after seeing different conflicts in the world. Someone comes up and says, we are one family. No. This statement was made from the Upanishadic literature, which goes back to 10,000-12,000 years old. And it is brilliant thought of Government of India, mainly the Prime Minister, to make this the motto of the G20 summit.
We think in terms of the world, we think in terms of a noble cause, then it unites people, it integrates, it brings out more potential. So a narrow vision is divisive, a broad vision is expansive, but a spiritual vision is all-inclusive. In spiritual vision, we don't see differences at all. We see absolute oneness. Each of us are different from each other. At a certain level, at the body level, we feel we are different. We may have, different background, we may have different languages, we may have different culture, but there is a certain oneness that connects all of us. We all are human, we all are living beings. We all feel. So do unto others what you want them to do unto you. So at a different level, when we see at spiritual level, the truth in each one of us is one and the same. And that's why very important it is to see that oneness. And like Sumit was saying, what is spirituality? Adhyatma we call it as. The word adhi means inside, atma means the self. The truth in each one of us is one and the same. Externally we may be different. Like there are so many different, lights here. There is one spotlight, there is a tube light here. There are different types of lights, but electricity in all of them is the same. Same way, the truth in each one is one and the same. Spirituality is that which brings that all-inclusive vision of oneness. Divisions are created because of delusions, because we don't know the reality. If you think about it, even at the body level, are we really different from each other? Is your body not made up of same 5 elements as my body? Does anybody's body have a new 6th element? Space, air, fire, water, earth. Our bodies are made up of same 5 elements. Our mind is made up of same 5 elements. Consciousness in us is one and the same. And today we are not talking about that alone. In spirituality, it has been said in our Vedas thousands of years back. Today quantum physics is talking about the same thing. That once you go to that deeper quantum level, subatomic particle level, it is all one. There is no difference. So when we think about oneness, it is very interesting. Not only we all are one, but we all are interconnected.
So I'd like to ask everyone over here, as a family, as a sister, are we awake that vices is burning the world right now? Yes? Who is burning? our vicious thought, isn't it? Lust, anger, ego, attachment, greed, and then jealousy. There are many more. But today, these are the main enemy of our soul.
As I get into my topic of presentation, ecology and sustainable development are two critical concepts that have gained increasing importance in recent years. As the world population grows and natural resources become rarer, it becomes imperative that we take a more proactive and responsible approach to managing our environment and resources. Ecology is the scientific study of interactions between living organisms and their environment. It seeks to understand how living organisms interact with each other and with their surroundings, and how these interactions affect the overall health and well-being of ecosystems. On the other hand, sustainable development refers to the process of meeting the needs of the present generation without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Sustainable development seeks to balance economic growth, social progress, and environmental protection in a way that ensures a long-term sustainability.
Policies that will say, this is how much sugar Appy has, so that consumers know easily. So this is something that we have been campaigning for, and there is quite a big move on that. But we must also promote local food in schools. A lot of it is already happening. Offices, government institutions, and push back on the junk. And then the third and the last is we need larger producer responsibility. Producers have to be made responsible. They should not be, just get away by printing the tiny logo saying dispose it into the dustbin. We at the mountain level, we have been raising our voices that producers must take back their waste. They must come up with better designs, because waste is a design flaw, and material that have no solution must be eradicated by the government. It's not just the management issue. Waste managers are really struggling to manage the waste because so much of it is unmanageable. We need to recognize that it is a production issue. So, and then the INC on plastic pollution, which I started with, this thing that happened last year, is already a move in that direction. But what is India's stand going to be on that? We don't know. It's not very clear what stand India is going to take on this intergovernmental negotiating committee on plastic pollution. But of course, things that they're talking about is that we must go back to reusables, more recyclable products and material, and that there has to be international collaboration, which is then in the spirit of this Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that international collaboration must be there for access to good technology, capacity building, and scientific and technical cooperation. So with that, I think I don't know whether I've exceeded my time, but thank you for a very patient
In India, it is often said that there are two things that every person is devoted to and unites the whole subcontinent. These two words are Ma, meaning our mothers, and Cinema, that means the film industry. Our mothers mean the world to us, and we hold her above everything on this planet. When it comes to cinema, it binds the whole country together. It transcends color, class, creed, religion, everything. And we have been witness to events in the recent past which validates this feeling. Whether in a dingy single-screen theatre in Begusarai in Bihar, or a hot Grammy theatre in Kozhikode in Kerala, or an air-conditioned multiplex in New Delhi, for those 130 minutes, everyone is one.
And I quote Agya again, in his speech, what did he say? He says, "Pyar kiya to? Pyar kiya to? Journalism kiya to? So dharna nahi hai isme. So we continue to do our journalism, we continue to focus.
After listening to my guru, my mentor, Mr. Kamapalcha, I'm sure you're also going to enjoy my presentation. And at a time when we see so much of farce in journalism, when the credibility of journalism is in a question mark and is in ICU, we are extremely happy that we have media houses like East Mojo, Sikkim Chronicle, who are standing by the standards of credible journalism. Big round of applause to East Mojo team. Alright, so let me start my presentation with a WhatsApp message which I received just now from one of the WhatsApp uncles. And it says, although it's in a very lighter note, the national media left for Manipur to cover the crisis. They just mistakenly booked tickets and landed up in Kohima at the airport. They are still asking for direction to Gangtok, capital of Manipur. So I will contextualize this, why I read this WhatsApp message. But before that, I would like to highlight something on, the aspect of today's theme, that is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, and the journalism aspect on promoting this. And I'll come to this context. Journalism should be more like a science. Facts should be verifiable. If journalists want long-term credibility for the profession, they have to go in that direction and should have more respect for the readers, who are the most important stakeholders, the readers in journalism. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to speak to you about how media industries can help spread the message of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means one family, one earth, one future. The ancient Indian concept, which was first articulated in the Maha Upanishad, has become even more relevant today in our globalized world. It highlights the interconnectedness of all living beings and our responsibility to protect the environment and work towards the betterment of all. First, let us reflect on the past contribution in Indian media houses and fraternities in spreading and propagating this message. Our media has been instrumental in raising awareness about environmental issues, social injustice, and other pressing problems that affect our planet. Many prominent newspapers, television channels, radio stations, and now the digital media have regularly featured stories that promote the message of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means the world is one family, in Sanskrit has been a recurring theme in many journalistic works that aim to promote unity and diversity. Good journalism plays a crucial role in raising awareness about the importance of embracing all cultures and promoting the values of empathy, compassion, and inclusivity. Here are some of the good journalism that have effectively promoted Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The Power of Connection by Krista Tippett. We have the Universal Declaration of Human Rights by the New York Times. The World is One Family by Rajiv Malhotra. We have beautifully highlighted in its TEDx talk. The Power of Listening by Story Crops. It's a podcast. Diversity in America by National Geographic. Overall, these examples of good journalism promote the values of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam by emphasizing the importance of empathy, compassion, and understanding in fostering a sense of global community and interconnectedness.
Hey guys, so we came to the end of today's program, today's conference actually, and it was really fruitful one. It was initiated under Vasudhaiva Kutumba by C20, and we had a really inspiring and fruitful conference today. A lot of dignitaries, they highlighted their points mainly on 3 segments. That was Dharma, Ecology, and print media. So yeah guys, I vlogged today so that you can also look into the matter and see how the conference took place. So yeah guys, if you enjoyed this vlog, do give it a like, share, and also subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.